Death is like the wind, always by my side.
What is up, guys? In today's video, we're actually doing our first VOD review of the new 13.10 patch of Pz'Zzang. So we're actually going to be checking what Pz'Zzang is building, because a lot of people are disagreeing with what I am building currently, at least on like Twitter and stuff. So let's see if Pz'Zzang builds what I do. Also, if the mic sounds a bit bad today, it's because I'm at my brother's house, so it'll be a one-time thing, so hopefully it's not too bad. But yeah. So we have a game on new patch, Yasuo versus Zed in the mid lane. So this is going to be very interesting. I haven't watched the video yet, I predict he's going to go Gale Force into Shield Bow, because I don't really know what else he would build, so yeah. Interesting, he went second wind into Zed. I don't know if that was a mistake or what. But usually he always takes bone plating, so could have just been a mistake. Never know. Taking the exhaust, like to see it. Wait, also, I don't want to make the same mistake, and yeah, it's on 4. Let's put it at high quality. One sec. Ah, there we go. We don't want to make a mistake like last time where it's on 480p. That was awful. Looks like he's actually giving the push to Zed. I think this is like, it's something really good. Just like give push on purpose. Lately I've been playing Yasuo just like starting E and like getting the push myself, which it doesn't feel very good at all. So I actually like this. Then you can just run down your opponent level 3. But yeah, obviously the new stuff doesn't really happen until later into the VOD, seeing what he builds first. But that's what I'm saying, like these types of games are going to feel a lot worse, not being able to go shield bow first item into like high burst. But the thing is, if you're playing super well and like perfectly and getting that lead early game, Gale Force is actually good because it's going to like build that lead harder. So I think on current patch it's actually harder to play Yasuo, just because if you ever get behind, if you ever make mistakes, you don't get that shield bow. You don't get that shielding early on, you know. Oh, looks like it gets ganked first. Has to flash and Gragas doesn't even flash. That kind of stinks. He has to though, because it's the only way he can react to it. Really? Huh? Yeah, that is trolling. He just flashing it to the slow off, I guess. Just so Gragas could E-flash. It is kind of awkward. I think they win 2v2? Oh. Yeah, so far this game is feeling really bad. But it's kind of good. I don't want to see like an early game stomp. Because if this video is an early game stomp, then the new build or whatever doesn't matter. Right? Because it's like, oh, you just build anything. But yeah, I know this mic is not as good as my current mic, but you know, I don't think it's too bad. Hopefully not. I'm curious if he sits on an early cloth armor, since he's not going to be getting his shield bow early on. That's what I would do, at least. Like, my build path would be sit on early cloth armor, get the Gale Force, and then go shield bow. I think actually wins with the shield. Oh my god, Gragas again? Just commit to the Zed? Yeah, SW. I think he's dead here. Gragas has flash. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, the scuttle? His W's gonna come up soon. Ah, he's got her. God damn, he's been ganked 3 times in a row. This feels bad. At least he's doubling his CS. Pretty good. Definitely a little bit of a jungle gap. Damn, he actually doesn't get a cloth armor here. He goes double dagger. I don't know about that. I feel like it's kind of awkward. If anything, I would go like longsword dagger or something. I don't like the double. The reason why double dagger isn't good to me is because you already have a lot of attack speed from lethal tempo, and fights against Zed aren't gonna be like super extended, or they shouldn't be, you know? So having a double dagger, it's good for, it's only gonna win out in extended fights, which shouldn't really happen, I feel, if the Zed is human, so. Luckily the wave stay is really good, I don't know how that happened, but he's honestly not in that bad of a spot. Oof. There's a hole, Dirk. I mean, this is gonna be hard. Unless he just like hard skill gaps it, this game is looking rough. Especially since Zed has new Yumus. Which item is busted right now, man. Holy. Might just try to all in him right here with the level 6 advantage. Okay. Got good damage off. Probably just clears this and resets. Oh, unless he's just inting. What? Ah, damn. Dude, that's what I'm saying. So, we all agree that Pz'Zzang is the best Yasuo in the world, but I do think sometimes Koreans just build incorrectly. If he didn't have double dagger there and did what I said, he kills. He 100% kills. Oh, that just got an ad. No, he just alt tabbed. I think he's a bit tilted. But no, if he just... This is why I said the double dagger is just kind of useless. None of these fights are going to be extended. Like, I like the boots, but if he just had a longsword instead, it would have felt so much better. Damn. I wonder why he doesn't opt in to freeze that wave. Let's go back. Because he could easily freeze this, no? I think he's just tilted out of his mind, no? Like, there's no way, there's no reason to be pushing this. He could just freeze this. Rare footage of Pz'Zzang, or yeah, Pz'Zzang being tilted. Like, he's just going for the plating, but I don't think it's worth it. He could have done a full wave. Also, another thing that I see Pz'Zzang never do is, like, he never goes refill pot, I think. Unless I just haven't been noticing it, but I always go refill pot. I love refill pot. Very interesting. Hovering the shield. No way he goes shield buff first item, right? That would be trouble. I've tested that. As much as I want it to work, it does not work. It's really bad. Okay, just waste his W. This Zed doesn't seem very good at all, though. I'm not gonna lie. Nice trolling. Oh my god, dude, it is the biggest jungle gap. Ooh, he wins the game here. Oh my god, he wins this really hard. God damn it, it's just a skull gap. So clean with it, man. Just like that, the game is saved. Yeah, this Zed is terrible. What? This guy is wasting his W on cooldown, Wing when he still has his shield up. I don't know what this guy's doing. But it is very clear that Pz'Zzang just outclasses this guy insanely hard. Damn, he's him. Oh, how broken his support. I mean, that's the crazy thing about League is even if you get ganked 1,000 times, if you're just 10 times better than your opponent, it doesn't even matter. That's why I hate hearing that excuse in like silver games where it's just like, oh, but Tempest, I get ganked 1,000 times. Like, dude. Nice, he goes for the BF sword buy. That's what I thought he would do. So yeah, he's going Gale Force first. Which is really annoying because I got the amount of people who were flaming me on Twitter saying static. I said static shiv is awful, right? like, oh, Pz'Zzang does it. He did it like one game to test it out, and now look, he's just going Gale Force. See? It's like, I don't know. I mean, just Twitter, but Twitter people are so unintelligent, man. But yeah, as I was saying, it's just like, people in silver just like, Tempest. I'm in silver, but I can't carry because jungle. Look at this game. Pz'Zzang is playing in 10 times better server, 10 times higher elo, gets ganked 4 times, is still completely shafting this guy. So it's like, you can't have that excuse. You should be good enough to just basically 1v2 and play from behind. But yeah, this lane is so over, oh my god. Not even close. Ooh, I think he would have taken that, honestly. Yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, especially in Korea, Gale Force has to feel amazing, no? I say that just because, the games end so fast, and Gale Force 1-item spike is amazing. But yeah, in my opinion, the best builds are Gale Force into BT or Gale Force into Shield Bow. This game obviously would be Gale Force into Shield Bow just because we're against an assassin. So if you're against assassins, Shield Bow second is ideal. I wonder how long it's gonna take for people to realize. I guess I just keep making videos about it. Because people, to this day, every single game I just see Shiv, IE, Shiv, IE. It's like, man, you need to stop. It's so bad. Like, Shiv first item is just not good, man. It's one of the. It's probably like one of the worst items you can go. Almost everything is better. Storm Racer, Kraken. He doesn't take the ulti because Gragas is right there. You could tell. It's really obvious. He's baiting it. Or Rakan, yeah. Oh, matches the flash. Just casually for mid, don't worry. Yeah, again, I think if you're just way better than your opponent and you're snowballing, it doesn't even matter that you can't go shield bow. Like, you're just gonna snowball regardless with Gale Force. It's just when you're against those like people who are like even skill with you, and you're not ahead, then it's just like not having shield bow makes the game unplayable, you know? Yep, he is doing the same build that I'm going. Also, I'm not saying Gale Force is always the correct play. I think Kraken Slayer first item is good sometimes. Very rarely, I think it's almost always Gale Force, except for games where it's like a super bruiser team. Then Kraken has potential. He just dead here, I think. Oh, the Jano? Oh, he's dead. Jesus. Feels bad. Yep, not having that shield bow. It's like, what did Gale Force do there? At the end of the day, this is probably the best build, but at the end of the day, it doesn't feel that good. Obviously, right? It's like shield bow was 10 times better, because like last patch, we could have went Gale Force first item, right? But we didn't, because shield bow just is way better. Could have actually maybe survived and killed Cassante with the massive shield. But just looking at this game, he's looking way weaker than other patches, for sure. Game just looks okay because it's bot lane hard one. I mean, to be fair, he got camped super hard, so I'm not saying he's playing bad at all.
So nice champ. But we top, our top is so.
Okay, the Gale Force engage. Nice, got the ulti out. Also, you can tell like the disconnect from like players who don't play Yasuo and players who play Yasuo. Because under the thread, they were just like, "Oh, Gale Force is a lot better on Yone because he needs it way more than Yasuo." I'm just like, "What?" I was like, "It's the complete opposite. Yone doesn't need Gale Force as much because Yone has a lot of mobility, whereas Yasuo doesn't." But it's just so many people just like don't even know about the champion at all and just like blindly hate on him. It's annoying for sure. As I call them, low bobs. If you see anyone complaining about Yasuo or Yone, especially this patch, they are certified a low bob. I don't even get mad, I just call them low bob and then just ignore them. It's so fun. Let me guess here, Shilba? Yep, exactly. Honestly, I think Shilba second is just usually better than BT. You do lose a lot of damage though, I won't lie. I mean, you just need that shield, man. If you don't have shield first two items, it feels pretty bad. But if you're against a game where they don't have a lot of burst, which, I mean, doesn't happen very often, then BT second is better. I'd probably go BT third, but knowing it's Korea, this game's probably gonna end in two items, so sadly, we will not know.
세상에서 제일 무서워 그냥 대포 먹기가. 죽어줘 제도 형.
Every time I see Gale Force, it just looks so funny. Like, in my opinion, like, Yasuo in current patch, he still feels good in lane. Obviously, they didn't really change his lane. If anything, he feels even better in lane because they buffed him. But, he just feels even worse once you group up. Once you group up, this champ kind of feels awful. But yeah, I mean, if you could just snowball the game, it's how you have to play Yasuo. Especially bot lane. The last I checked, I just posted about it. His win rate bot, is, at least in Master Plus, is 59%. 59, that is insane. He has like the 4th highest win rate in the game, Master Plus. Bot lane only. Because he is just broken. So if you really want to abuse this champion, play him bot lane. Over mid lane. Only if you enjoy it, of course, but... It's feeling pretty overtuned in the bot lane. They buffed the champion's stats, they buffed his win wall, and they nerfed AD carries, so... Feeling a bit insane down there. But if your whole team loses across mid, top, jungle... Carrying, not very good. And this is what I'm saying, exactly. Like, look. It feels like you can't do anything later on in the game with this champ. It's so annoying. Just doesn't have that 400 extra health with shield bow. It just feels awful. I mean, in my honest opinion, Yasuo's the most boring he's been in a while. Just feels like he's lane kingdom, and then if your team throws, you kind of lose. I mean, he was already kind of feeling like that. He was already pretty bad mid lane, or mid game. That was just even worse. I don't know, man. I really wish they would just like talk to champion mains. Get input on the champs. Because I really don't like the direction that they are going with Yasuo and Yone. I mean, Yone's pretty fine. Yone is... I still think he's worse than he was with the new items, but he is nowhere near as bad as Yasuo right now. Well, mid lane he is. But Yone top still feels okay. But yeah, he's going Gale Force and Shield Bow. We can see why, right? He's playing the team fights. If he has BT, yeah, it's going to do more damage, but look at these team fights. He's just dying instantly. He needs that shield to do anything. So if I had to guess, this is probably going to be like his main build path, Shield Bow most of the time. And only going BT second if there's like low burst in the game. Maybe if he's against like mages. If you're against like a Cassiopeia, an Azir, something like that. Just more lifesteal.
하루 종일 키워놨더만 지면 안 되지, 네가. 숨어 있는 것 같은데. 아니 씨. 미친놈.
Oh, he just backed and they're going for your Baron. But I don't know, man. Just watching this game, it feels like he didn't really have too much impact at all. He did get a lot of jungle pressure, though. I will say that.
피오라만 죽이고 바론을 준다고?
But it's like the other VODs that I watched of him, once he like wins lane, he can like, I've seen him 1v3 like many times, like 1v2. But now it's just like he tried to do 1v3 like twice. And he just dies instantaneously. No counterplay, no room for any outplay. Okay, we get to see what he builds third. Static Shiv third. Huh? What? I mean, maybe he's just experimenting, but that makes no sense at all. What the? Huh. I mean, I don't really understand that. But these are where, like, the people are just like, see, Shib is good. He's building it. But it's like, one, we don't know if he's just testing it out. And two, it's like, just because he's building it doesn't mean he's, like, set in stone and likes it, you know? Because, again, in my opinion, Shib third makes absolutely no sense here. If anything, go, like, if you really want another crit item, probably either Storm Razor for the movement speed or Kraken Slayer just for a lot more damage. Okay, gets the shield from shield builder. I mean, I made him up a little bit longer. Ouch.
이거 왜 들어간 거야? 사실 따라 들어간 나도 미친놈.
But it's like, even going Shilbo second, did you see how, let's just go back, look how small the shield is. What's so tiny? That's the shield. Like, I don't know, man, that looks so tiny to me. It's like one auto attack.
이거 그냥 미친 짓을 따라 들어간.
But, I mean, if he doesn't build it, he dies even faster, so it's whatever.
서로에게 묻자.
Alright, then at the end of the day, maybe BT second is just better, just like flat out damage. Oh wait, what am I saying? Yeah, he should go BT third, what? Wait, what? How? I forgot he didn't have Bloodthirster. No, I mean, he's just playing for fun. Or just like, trying it out because it's new. Because there's no way, if you look at the BT item and the Shiv item, there's no way. Like, what does Shiv do better? BT gives more attack damage, more tankiness because a lot more lifesteal. I think they cost around the same. The only thing Shiv does is add a little bit more magic damage and AoE, but I mean, that's not really worth it. Yeah, I'm not being harsh on it, I'm just explaining, because he's probably just testing it out. It's very new to the patch. And he's dead instantly again. Damn, this is not a fun game for Pz'Zzang at all. Holy. Damn, this is the least dominant I've ever seen Pz'Zzang. Very off game by him. Put the map cover on. Could be getting ghosted, you never know.
아니 그냥 피오라가 사이드 빨랑 쳐 밀어주고 우리가 그냥 사일하면 되는데 피오라가 존나 호술하게 라인을 안 밀어 그냥. 저 하루 종일 쳐 밀어줘도 키워줘도 답답해.
Wait, it's getting about the end already. Can we surrender? Okay. Oh, they did just get soul. They really just run down mid and win the game. Oh, Tristana just killing everyone. He doesn't do anything. What the hell? Well, this is... So I agree with this build though. Gale Force Shield Bow is exactly what I would do. I think that is definitely ideal build this game. Obviously the Shiv third, I think it's just an experiment, but I don't even have to try that out to know that that is bad. And BT second is better if you want damage. If you want more tankiness, then Death Stance. But Shiv, definitely not the play. Yeah, this is definitely the least dominant I've ever seen Pz'Zzang. I don't want to say it's because of the patch, but I mean, it's a bit of a coincidence, right? But yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just an off game, but it really did feel like in a lot of the fights, even when he was ahead from the landing phase, he couldn't do anything. Like, granted, it were bad fights, he was 1v3, but I don't know. On old patch with Shield Bow, IE there, or Shield Bow Bloodthirster, you'd have so much more tankiness. Oh yeah, that was a Master game, that's why that Zed was so much worse than him, by the way. But that was a Masters game, and he looked that useless, damn. But yeah, that was the first look at Pz'Zzang. New build. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, we're gonna do one for Yone too. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.